Greetings, YouTube Bariatric Nation. This is VSG Brad here on my post-op day 4. Today's Friday. Had my surgery on Tuesday. Having a much better day today. Yesterday was rough, not gonna lie. Yesterday was by far the worst day. First night home, Wednesday night, and then yesterday, a lot of soreness. Had a hard time getting any liquids down. I think I only drank about 15 ounces out of a 16-ounce bottle of water and about a cup and a half of soup. Some stuff, I don't know, it was unclear liquid, so it was like a chicken broth, and I had gotten some beef broth, and I had, those warmed up were much better. Cold didn't sit well at all. So room temperature or even warm stuff was definitely better. And hospital-wise, had a fairly good hospital stay. A couple things that were, to me, were essentials were the headphones. I think I showed you in my my drugged out post-operation video. That were just noise canceling. Go to Home Depot and get ear protection, and put a set of those on. You won't hear a thing, which really made it easier to rest in the hospital. And that was nice. And the basketball shorts, which were good, so I didn't have to worry about traumatizing the fellow patients in the hospital that were already been through enough. As I said, today's much better. I walked up to the end of the block. I didn't have the really the gas pains after my second day in the hospital. That first night I walked like an hour in the hallway around, just did laps, and I think that helped with never had the shoulder pain. Had some air in the sort of the middle of my chest a little bit, but when I got up and walked, it felt better. So that's why I really walked so much, and by the time I got home, that was pretty well gone. But the soreness, my right midsection, and I don't know if that's the stomach or the incision or what it is, but it's still real tender. Standing up, sitting down, anytime moving your core. Once I stand up and I walk, I'm okay, but just the change of position is painful. The first 2 nights at home so far, I just slept in my recliner chair. To me, was just more comfortable than the bed was. So I sort of camped out in the living room. Today, been able to get more liquids in. I've almost had a 16-ounce bottle of water, and I've already finished one of the Premier proteins with the 30 grams of protein. So I think that's helped me with some more energy. Actually, I've lost 10 pounds since Tuesday, but a lot of that's probably just my body being in starvation, so not having any calories. So that's not really a good way to do it. But as I said, feeling much better today. Thanks for all the support, the Facebook messages, the YouTube comments, and the shout outs. Really help cheer you up. Gooch Monster, your shout out was nice, and I appreciate all the messages. Just good to know that other people out there that have kind of been through the same thing are thinking about you. Walter, VSG Warrior, yesterday when you put your video up and wrote in there that you were envious, of me, but you said, maybe not too much because I was probably hurting a lot. You have no idea how much. That did make me smile. It did give me a little bit of relief from the pain there, but I did have a nice smile when you said that. And I appreciate that. TJ, yeah, Fat Kings TJ. I think I might have blew out a stitch or two laughing today with your back to basics sex video. Yeah, that was a riot. Anyway, Just sitting out here in the backyard a little while. It's quite warm here in South Florida. It's finally had a day where at least a couple hours where we're not getting some rain. I did come home yesterday to, not yesterday, I'm sorry, when I came home from the hospital, we had rain here day after day after day. It's been raining, and had a roof leak, and so our in the master bedroom, the bed was just absolutely soaked through to the box spring, which of all the places for the roof to leak, and just getting home from the hospital, that was quite a mess. But we've got a blue tarp put on it for now, so if I can turn the camera around, I'll try to show you. You can see it up there, but there's a, I don't know if you can see it, there's a blue tarp up on the roof. It's just, fortunately, it seems to be holding, and that's about it. Again, I thanks for all the support. I mean, I'm doing these videos for for my own documentation, but also a big part of it is to sort of pay it forward, I guess, if I'm even doing that. But for other people, because the videos. I'll give you just one example. Even when I was in the hospital, the nurse, once I cleared my upper GI test. Oh yeah, let me tell you about that. The upper GI test. They brought me not my assigned nurse, but the aide to the nurse brought big glass of ice water and had this giant straw sticking out of it, and it kind of struck me as odd because I knew we weren't supposed to be using straws. I mean, I watched so much on YouTube, and knew that was a no-no. And so sure enough, when the nurse came in, and I asked her about it, and I said, am I supposed to have drinking out of a straw? Because my impression was that it wasn't supposed to be using that. And sure enough, she said, no, you're not supposed to have that. She shouldn't have brought it. So that was just one little thing. And she goes, you have been, you did do your research. And I said, yeah, I definitely watched the videos. The upper GI test. I have to say it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. It wasn't good by any means, but they took me down. I wanted to walk down, and they made me go in the wheelchair. So I went down there, had me wait around for about 15, maybe 20 minutes. It took me into the x-ray room, had me drink. First there was a clear liquid, and that was not even a mouthful, maybe half a mouthful or 3/4, to drink it down. It tasted worse. It's not anything good, but it was a little bit painful. Like I could wait a few seconds, and I could tell when it sort of hit my stomach, and that kind of hurt a little. And then after that, followed out with some of the white liquid, which same thing, about the same quantity, and it did. I could feel it when it kind of hit my stomach, but they gave me the all clear and said I was okay. They were surprised I was walking around so much, even when I got down there to the room, while I was waiting to go in for that. I stood up out of the wheelchair and was sort of pacing around, just trying to work out the air in my chest, and they were just kept they seemed surprised, like, oh, you had surgery yesterday, and I told them yeah, and they were surprised I was mobile as I was, but administering a pain pump every 6 minutes. I was pretty liberal with that, but
So yesterday, day 3 was rough. Day 4 today so far much better. Walked up to the end of the street, and walked my dog up to the end of the street, and
could kind of tell that was about it. I got to stay up tired. I didn't get overtired, but I'm trying to walk early in the morning, and then I'll walk maybe when the sun kind of sets a little bit, because during the middle of the day right now it's brutally hot down here. So that's the update so far, and again, thanks for all the support, all the comments. It's all appreciated. The likes. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, feel free. Like the video, share the videos, and any comments, guys had trouble drinking the water. That was the thing. You know, that like yesterday I was concerned because I only got not even a full water bottle in. Is that normal? Today I'll do better because I think I've almost finished one bottle, and so I'll probably get a couple bottles in today and a couple of the protein shakes. But they've given me a goal of 90. I think it's 96 to 120 grams of protein, which is like 4 of those premier proteins, which I don't think I'm going to be able to do that yet. Is that something that you guys typically have to work up to, or is that something that you were able to do okay? So anyway, look forward to hearing your feedback. This is VSG Brad out.